Last week here on Thunder, 𝐸𝐭 and Reptoid took home his very first Thunder Championship in a wild fashion. Tonight, will he be able to hang on to the flag to move into the June season? Not to mention, Iron Man goes for broke, major problems. All that is next.
It's time for big horsepower and big hair.
Monster truck attitude! Monster truck attitude! Full throttle all the way through! Monster truck attitude! Monster truck attitude! Monster truck attitude! Kick mud to the back roads! Monster truck attitude!
Welcome in, Diecast Monster Truck Racing fans. Week 4 of the May season culminates here tonight, and we're going to figure out who takes that championship flag on into the new June season. Round 1 action coming at you. Gravedigger set to take on Bad Company. No problem taking on T-Max. 𝐴LIEN will take on 𝐸𝐿. Then we're taking a look at Iron Man taking on Jurassic Attack. Carolina Crusher in the wreck deck. Gas Monkey takes on Raminator. Escalade will take on Wildfire. And then King Sling will get first crack at the champion in Reptoid. Now coming up to the line first here tonight, Brad Anderson, who already got a Thunder Championship this season, would love to put Bad Company in the winner's circle one more time. He's got to go up against Kelsey McLean out of the McLean County Monsters. Gravedigger blonde to the bone on the inside lane, who will be moving on into round 2 competition. We kick off week 4 right now. Down the straightaway they go. They're even up and over the first jump, shootout to the finish line. What a matchup it is here tonight. And I do believe that the Gravedigger got the win here in round 1 over Bad Company. We go back and take a look at the photo finish. Your winner is the Gravedigger. She will put Bad Company on the trailer for the remainder of the season. Her first big time win all season long. And next up, moving along in round 1, Nathaniel Wiggins returns here tonight. The tracks is T-Max. There you see him over there on the outside lane. He would love to get back on top of the mountain. So would this man who had a wild crash last week. Mike Lamford, and no problem on the inside. The green light drops down now. No problem. Got an early lead on him now. He's in trouble. He keeps it together. Going across the finish line. He got a little out of shape. A little harem scarum through no man's land. He pulls out a win as we go back and take another look. I'll show you what I'm talking about. As he comes down the ramp, nice wheel stand right there. Settle back down for the first jump. Then he right here in no man's land gets a bad bounce, but nonetheless, he will keep it together. No problem to advance on in the round 2 competition. Next up here tonight, Jim Cartwright returns in the 𝐴LIEN machine out of the newly founded KnJ Motorsports. There you see him over there on the outside. Would love to get back to the top of the mountain as well. He's got to go through one of the best in the business to crush this race team. 𝐸𝐿 on the inside lane. The green light will drop down side by side. We're going to have a shootout here, folks. To the finish line. What a ride for Jimmy Cartwright. 𝐴LIEN in all kinds of trouble on the outside lane. Ladies and gentlemen, what a ride it was. 𝐸𝐿 will move on into round 2. Let's go back and check out what happened to Jim Cartwright and 𝐴LIEN on the outside lane. Look at these guys side by side, even as they go through no man's land. Who's it going to be? Bad lick right there for 𝐴LIEN and 𝐸𝐿. It wasn't by much, but he will pull out a win for the Crush This race team. An incredible job over there by Jimmy Cartwright. He may not have won the race, but ladies and gentlemen, he put on a show for all you fans to close out the May season. Next up here tonight, we're taking a look at Liam Halligan in that wicked fast Iron Man machine. He's ready to go on the inside lane. He's now taking on Brad Shaw, who hasn't done so hot this season. Out of the Crush This race team, Jurassic Attack ready to go. Who's it going to be going to round 2? The green light will drop down. Iron Man with a slight lead, but Jurassic Attack right there with him. Look out on the inside now. Iron Man does the same thing that we just saw Jim Cartwright and 𝐴LIEN do, and it's got to come down to throttle control off of that first jump through no man's land into that second jump. We're going to go back and take another look here. They're pretty much even down that straightaway. A slight lead to Iron Man on the inside. Airs it out over no man's land, just comes up a little too hot on that second jump, and Jurassic Attack will come away as the winner here tonight inside of round 1. Right now our MTA track crew officials are down there to roll Iron Man back over. Some wild racing here tonight in round 1. The fact that that type of race happened in both lanes shows you that nobody is safe, and you've got to really keep a control level on that truck. There you see the damage done to Iron Man. He's out for the rest of the season, putting on a show for the fans. Iron Man again out of competition, and Jurassic Attack will advance into round 2 competition here tonight. Next up in round 1, however, we're seeing the return of Ernest Joseph. He won out here week 1 in the all-new Tech Deck Wreck Deck. He's ready to get back on top of the leaderboard on Thursday Night Thunder. He will now take on Pete Piscadlo in the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet. He blew a motor a couple of weeks ago. Let's see what he's got against the new kid on the block. Here's the green light down the straightaway. Tech Deck with a slight lead on the outside lane, and he'll get the job done here tonight over the Carolina Crusher. What a matchup it is. And Tech Deck Wreck Deck will advance on into round 2 competition as the Crusher goes home for the season. Next up here tonight in round one, Jason Sensation returns here tonight. Jason Craddock and 𝐃𝐨𝐽𝐿 made it to the final round showdown last week, coming up short against the Reptoid machine. Can he get back to the finals here tonight? He will now take on Renegades out of the Crush This Race team. The Dodge Raminator on the inside. Here's the green light now. It's going to be a battle of Mopars. It looks like the inside lane goes to Raminator, but 𝐃𝐿𝐽𝐿's right there with him. He'll get it done over the Raminator Dodge. What a matchup it was. It looked like 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 got a little crossed up, but so did 𝐃𝐿𝐽𝐿 coming over that final set of cars. Let's go back now and check out our photo finish. Your winner is going to be Jason Craddock and 𝐃𝐿𝐽𝐿. He will put the Raminator Dodge on the trailer early. First round one elimination for Raminator all season long. Next up here tonight inside of our round one action, Jeremy Hiles returns, the punk with all the junk and Escalade ready to go. A former two-time Thunder champion would love to get victory number 3 here tonight. He is now set to take on Wildfire. Corbin Jocelyn, he made his debut just a couple of months ago. Let's see what he's got against an Escalade here in round one, and down the straightaway they go. Even up and over the first jump now with Wildfire. They almost make contact. Oh, look out, he turns it over in the shutdown area there, getting on top of that bus stack. What a ride it was for both drivers. They are letting it all hang out here tonight. We got to go back and take another look here as they were coming down that straightaway. Look at them side by side here. Shootout over no man's land. I don't know if they made contact right here. Maybe a little bump and jive right there, but Wildfire is your winner as he tries to get the truck woed inside of the shutdown area, and over he goes here tonight. The truck's not hurt. I can guarantee you that. They'll be back for round 2 action. But now we get set and ready to close out round 1 competition. The new kid on the block, Declan Keller, racked up 3 championship wins on the MTA circuit. He's now ready to take on the King of Kings, Bradley Graham and King Sling over there out of Kill-Devil Hills, North Carolina. Championship flag on the line. Green light goes down. Rookie and veteran side by side. Shootout over no man's land. Now what a ride it is in a great matchup, and Reptoid will turn it over. Going over that van stack down there inside of our shutdown area, but Bradley Graham and King Sling was making him earn it here tonight. Let's go back and look at the replay here. Maybe a slight lead to Reptoid on this inside lane. Here we go now, up and over no man's land. Shootout to the final set of cars here, and at the line, your winner, Declan Keller and Reptoid by mere inches, and the flag will stay on the back of the Reptoid machine as we move along inside of round 2 competition. What a great matchup. King Sling going home for the season, and Reptoid keeps the flag going into round 2. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get to round 2 action, we're going right down here to the pits. You see the damage done to the Iron Man machine after that round 1 rollover. Declan Keller and Reptoid and crew, they're going over that truck after they just dumped it over, making sure he's at 100% by the time they get to the matchup in round 2. And speaking of rolling over, we saw that wild crash out of Jim Cartwright and Alien. Well, look over here to my left. It looks like we've got a brand new Alien set and ready to make its MTA debut. That is Alien number 2. Can't wait to see what that truck has got. They're still getting the bugs worked out of it, as we just saw Alien number 1 go for a wild crash. He's going to be flip-flopping between trucks number 1 and number 2 throughout the remainder of the year. As we move along inside of round 2 action here tonight, Gravedigger set to take on No Problem. 𝐿𝐴𝐽𝐿's taking on Jurassic Attack in a teammate rivalry right there. Other side of your bracket, Tech Deck, Rec Deck coming back to take on Gas Monkey Garage. And then closing out round 2 is going to be Wildfire taking on Reptoid. The championship flag will be on the line once again here tonight on Thunder. Up first here tonight, Iron Mike Lanford. He's been with us since day 1. The No Problem Ford Bronco. Again, a truck he built, sent up here to the MTA compound. He's been driving the wheels off of it ever since. Now taking on the Gravedigger machine. Kelsey McLean, blonde to the bone on the inside lane. Side by side they go. Now the green light went down. Up and over the cars, and Gravedigger pulls it out right there across the finish line. She's on a vendetta here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A great matchup between No Problem and the Gravedigger. Look how close it was as we take a look at the photo finish. Your winner is the Gravedigger, and it wasn't by much. Maybe a BKT letter or 2 here tonight, folks. And next up here in round 2 competition, we're going to be taking a look at Josh Rhodes in the 𝐿𝐴𝐽𝐿 Chevrolet, a former 3-time Thunder champion. He will now go one-on-one with his own teammate, Brad Shaw, out of the Crush This Race team. Jurassic Attack and Brad Shaw looking to get their very first Thunder championship here tonight as we close out the May season. Who's going to semifinals? Here's the green light now. Teammate rivalry side by side down the straightaway. They go up and over the cars now, and Jurassic Attack will upset 𝐿𝐴𝐽𝐿 here tonight in round 2. And Jurassic Attack will move along in the semifinal competition. 𝐿𝐴𝐽𝐿 going home on the trailer. As we take another look at this, folks, they were pretty much even down that straightaway now. Watch as they go up and over the first jump. Jurassic Attack keeps it on the straight and narrow path. A bad lick right there for 𝐿𝐴𝐽𝐿 on the outside lane. He goes home on the trailer. Jurassic Attack will move on Next up here tonight in round 2, Ernest Joseph, the new kid on the block, in the all-new Tech Deck Rec Deck. Well, he's got his hands full here tonight as he takes on a long-time MTA veteran, a 9-time Thunder champion to his credit. Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey. Can he get number 10 here tonight? The green light drops down now, and off the line they go. They're pretty much even down the straightaway now. Tech Deck's got a lead on them, and a hard lick right there for the Tech Deck machine. It seemed like both trucks went to the outsides of their lanes. Here tonight, we're going to go back and take another look at it here, folks. As they were coming down the straightaway, they were pretty much even as they go up and over the first jump here. Watch them shoot towards the outsides of their lane. Both trucks seemed a little bit out of shape, but Tech Deck able to correct it a little bit faster than Gas Monkey. He advances on into our semifinal competition. Now we get set and ready to close out round 2 action. Corbin Johnson returns in the Wildfire machine. We saw him turn it over earlier tonight in the shutdown area alongside Declan Keller and Reptoid. Both of them turned it over on that same van stack down there. Championship flag is going to be on the line. Will Reptoid take it into the semifinals? We're going to find out. Here's the green light now. Down the straightaway they go. Even up and over the first jump. Now we got a race here, and Reptoid pulls it out here tonight. The new kid on the block, Declan Keller, is making a name for himself in that Reptoid machine. He'll take the championship flag on in the semifinal competition. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get to semifinal action, I want to remind you guys that coming up this Tuesday, only on Facebook and YouTube, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, be sure to check out the Crush This podcast as Dana Gosh and Brad Shaw break down your favorite monster truck moments and drivers there on their YouTube channel. Thank you guys for joining us once again for our semifinal competition. The season is almost to a close here tonight. Gravedigger set to take on Jurassic Attack. Other side of your bracket, Tech Deck Rec Deck will be taking on the champion in Reptoid. Who's it going to be taking the flag into the all-new June season? Well, these two have a chance. Kelsey McLean out of the McLean County Monsters. Gravedigger, blonde to the bone. You see her stage on the outside lane. Now ready to take on Brad Shaw out of the Crush This race team. Jurassic Attack seems to be running strong here tonight. Who's going to the final round showdown, ladies and gentlemen? Here's the green light down the straightaway, and Jurassic Attack's got an early lead. Nice wheel stand through no man's land, and the Gravedigger turns it over on the outside lane. I'm not sure who got the win here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, between the McLean County Monsters race team and Crush This. Let's go back and look at the replay here. Coming down the straightaway, slight lead to Jurassic Attack on the inside lane. Watch the wheel stand right here. He settles it down, gets a little harem-scarum through no man's land, tries to gather it up. Kelsey McLean and Gravedigger all over the place, coming over that final jump, turning the truck over, and Jurassic Attack will be your winner. He'll move into the final round showdown here tonight. Who is he going to meet, however, because Ernest Joseph in the all-new Tech Deck Rec Deck will be taking on the defending champion, Declan Keller and Reptoid. Two new kids on the block, fairly new to the MTA scene. One of them's going to the final round showdown here tonight. Both trucks are staged. The green light will drop down now. Reptoid's got our slight lead, but Tech Deck coming back on the big end. And Ernest Joseph and Rec Deck will move to the finals. He dethrones the champion here tonight in our semifinal matchup. Let's go back and take another look here. Coming off the line, Reptoid was side by side with him. Here comes Ernest Joseph and Rec Deck putting the hammer down. He wants to go back to the finals for the second time this season, and he gets his ticket to punch here tonight because the flag will be on the line and up for grabs. Who takes it on into the all-new June season? Tech Deck, Rec Deck, Jurassic Attack. Ladies and gentlemen, the finals are next. It is now time for the final round showdown. Ernest Joseph in the all-new Tech Deck Rec Deck looking for his second Thunder Championship since his debut at the top of the May season. Ready to go on the outside. Brad Shaw and Jurassic Attack still looking for his very first championship win from Crush This. Can he get it done here tonight? Both trucks are staged. Ladies and gentlemen, Rec Deck, Jurassic Attack. It's showtime here tonight. The flag on the line. Jurassic Attack's got a slight lead. Tech Deck's out of shape. What a matchup. And Jurassic Attack. Brad Shaw gets it done here tonight for Team Crush This. What a matchup it was all the way down to the finish line. Let's go back and check out our MTA replay. Coming off the line here, folks, Jurassic Attack had that slight lead. Tech Deck, Rec Deck trying to make up the ground on him now. Up and over the first jump. Rec Deck's a little out of shape through no man's land. Over the final set of cars, and Brad Shaw gets it done over the Rec Deck machine. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner here tonight for his very first time on Thunder. Your winner, Brad Shaw and Jurassic Attack. And ladies and gentlemen, what a way to close out the season here tonight on Thunder. Thank you all so much for joining us. We hope you had a great time. Be sure to like the video, leave a comment down below about your favorite part about tonight's show, and most of all, we will catch you guys next season here on Thunder.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name, yeah. Everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that.
It's been a long time.
It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that.
It's been a long